For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za.
Shapunjan bafowethu igama lami uLindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to iDiskiTV. Tanko.
This is Bongane Benedict Vilakazi, they call me Tso. Niyazi bafethu, ama-coach for life, they are back in winning ways. Please, siyacela ukuthi subscribe iDiskiTV.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. It's Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Pyramids 1 in the CAF Champions League first leg final. Same pattern that we've seen in the knockout stages. The first leg, really nothing much, very attritional. Usually we get a game once the first goal has been scored. Then we know, okay, the other team that was happy with the draw now have to chase the game. That's exactly what happened, really. Suppose we expected Pyramids to score the away goal because they are decent as a team. Sundowns, they're huffing and puffing. They're neither here nor there as the Sundowns that we once knew, especially in the Champions League. They are wishy-washy. They don't stand for anything. They just want to win matches, really. And I think that's where they are, the desperation of the Champions League, wanting to win it. And they sacrifice a lot of who they are because of that, because they couldn't even just receive the ball from the backline. Lebusa played to Mukwena in the midfield, which is what they usually do, and then played progressively to someone else. That's why you couldn't see players like Abo Lucas Ribeiro in this game, because they were not even progressive in terms of just receive the ball from the back, move it along, just keep it moving. You couldn't see that. But it's 1-1. If Sundowns wins next week, no one will care about this analysis. No one actually cares about anything. It's just matches that are playing. You might as well just look at 1-1 scoreline and say, okay, I understand. This is what happened in the game they drew. And then you go to another game, check the scoreline on flash scores, you say 1-1 or X scores. Oh, it was 2-2. Okay, nice. I know now. In the game it was 2-2, because no one cares about anything in football. Tso Vilakazi, what did you make of the game, sir?
So
So.
Mbuliso wena Mbuliso Stizi.
Just.
Mbuliso chairman, Mbuliso Shane.
Yes, sir.
Mbuliso Chucks and Chucks.
Chakalaka.
Mbuliso Lindo Mkwena. Ngibulisa nemakhaya ngicela support njalo iDiskiTV ngizobe njengoba njalo ngichike futhi.
Asivala Grootman.
Yeah, well, as usual is that cold water and sugar. You pause.
Yeah, in ekas
Yeah, that cold
water.
Cold water and sugar.
4 slices.
Yeah. So that's what was happening to us. Because lamanzi now amanzi ayabanda, but anoshukela futhi kancane ukuthi engathi kune tasting nyana. That's what happened in the game ukuthi the game looks like it's not interesting, but all of a sudden now the game is interesting. You can see now actions there, and I said it to good team. This coach is very smart with Pyramids. I saw him against Pirates. How he can change his formation during the game while the game is playing.
Yeah.
And he changed that formation and it's always working for him. That's why sometimes I ask myself, does these coaches respect and listen to the people that they do analysis? Or these people that they do analysis, they give a wrong report to the coach?
It's possible that you get an analysis, so
yeah,
right? Because your analysts are working. Even the Pirates now, I remember when they were doing really well in Africa, there used to be pictures of my analysts on my laptop.
Yes.
And it looks like Pirates were actually following it. If you see every man behind the ball, it looked like that's what they wanted to do in some of the matches, I think against MC Alger or something.
Yes.
It's possible that your analysis could tell you that you need to now start attacking. But then the coach himself, with his career and CV, because he wants to win the Champions League, no matter how he wins it, he will be like, it might make me lose. So for example, your analyst could say, there's 5 or 6 of them, they could be sending a message to Kennedy Mwenu ukuthi madoda lana uma ngabe neqhubeka ngokudefend nizoconsider on the left, on the right hand side, and so on. But the coach will say in his calculation, you know what, if we hang on here and pray to God, we will win the game 1-0 and I will win the Champions League. You see, so there's always that give and take. No one listens to analysts all the time.
Mr. Kyo, you don't listen to the analyst, then go and watch the game. Watch Pirates against Pyramids. How that coach has changed his way of playing, especially when they were 1 goal down. How he changed the substitute that he brought in, and how he wanted to, especially to play the direct football. He didn't care less of playing football. He didn't care. Gets the ball, wide, cross. I don't know, Mr. K, because we all knew ukuthi these people from the north, they like to use the width and get crosses.
Yeah.
Yes, Pyramids are a very good team. I like them. They play beautiful football. They they build up and all of that.
They're not too defensive.
No, they're not, and they're not too direct. Like Abu Al Akhir, Zamalek, and all of them, they're not too direct. They can play, build up, and get to the final third, create a chance, maybe score or whatever case may be. But when they say they need a goal, they know how to get a goal. And that is one thing that I'm saying. Sundowns, you saw them against Pirates. How they've changed their game. They put certain players in certain positions. And how they play in terms of not doing the build-up from the back. They go wide, cross the ball. That's how they scored against Pirates. And now, you guys, you allow them to do that. You know, when you play like a team like that, especially when you see that now they've put these players, they want to play crosses. Double up the positions. Say, two there, done. Let's force them to come in the middle. Let's see when they come inside, can they create now? They're not going to create anything here in the middle because these players, they are tall, they are big, they can't turn. They can't just play here. So, I don't know.
What is your feeling so at this point? Who's more disappointed? Is it Sundowns? I'm sure with Pyramids you saw the celebrations, last minute goal, away goal as well. It keeps them in the game. In fact, it gives them a front foot a little bit in the game. Do you think Sundowns players will be, and the coaches as well, plus Sundowns management, are they less happy team between the two teams?
Mr. Geo, they should be less happy. They should be less happy, especially playing at home, not dominating the game.
Yeah.
You scored first, but you couldn't control the game again when we were leading. And especially critical phases. You know, he's a very experienced coach. Very, very, very experienced coach. That when you make mistakes in the critical phases, no ways you can't. In critical phases, you know, Mr. Geo, yeah. Let me not ngayithathe ngamawala because you know kuba ngathi we don't see sometimes the good job that he's doing. We're only looking at only the other points where he didn't do it right. But what I'm saying, Mr. K, is that Sundowns, everyone is disappointed. One, they didn't control the game.
Yep.
The game was, I would say, 50-50. You know, and they make Pyramids to feel more comfortable in the field of play, where at some point you'll find them more dominant in terms of getting to that final third, giving Sundowns a headache in terms of defending, because there were moments where it was about Pyramids like they can score now, now. And Sundowns, yes, Mr. Keo, I'm worried. If you want to win a game, you've got the brain of the team. If you tell that brain of the team, you put him in out of position, nothing will happen for you in the team. Look at the goal that Ribeiro scored. He was not wide. He came to the pockets. And I always say, if you want Ribeiro to score goals, he must come to this pocket. Ribeiro, we all knew him playing in these pockets. Wide, because now he's wide. He's worried that he needs to chase this left back when he goes up. He needs to mark. And by the time we get the ball, where is he? He can't give us anything here. And I don't know why Salas is playing. Because when Salas is playing, 100%, Ribeiro is off. Because they almost play similar in terms of getting to those pockets. So now when Salis is there, Salis is the one who's getting to those pockets. But when you look at how the team structured, they don't believe in him in terms of giving those balls, making things happen for the team. They always look at your Ribeiro, where's Ribeiro? And now Ribeiro is out of the action because he's there, but he's the brain of the team. Then when he gets the ball, then he needs to come in. You're playing against this guy. These guys, they've got experience. They've got good players. They know how to, really pick up a very good guy, how to cover him so that when he gets the ball, every time when he gets the ball, there are two guys.
Let's wrap it up. Sundowns still in the game?
Sundowns is still in the game. It's up to the coach. If the coach wants the CAF final to win it, it's easier for him. Very, very, very easy. You've got... just take out Sales for the next game. Take out Sales, and then you put Abomshishi, put Ribeiro, and then say Rena stay there, put Mshishi, put Ribeiro there, just behind Urenas, and then have your 3 midfielders so that you can play. Because if you're not gonna have Ribeiro and Mshishi playing those pockets, then they are going to lose.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much, Mr. So that's Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Pyramids 1. Well done to Pyramids. I always get a satisfaction whenever a team that deserves something gets something. Yeah. I always want in every football game for the dominant team to win. Not that they were more dominant than Sundowns, but they were in the game and they got something from the game. And if Sundowns plays next week in the next leg and they're not good enough, then they must lose if they are not good enough. If it's Pyramids who's not good enough, then Pyramids must lose. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, was sports betting. For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za.
Sharp kunjani bafowethu igama lami uLindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to iDiskiTV. Tanko.
This is Bongane Tso Vilakazi, they call me Tso. Niyazi bafethu, amakhosi for life, they are back in winning ways. Please, siyacela ukuthi subscribe iDiski TV.